All right, y'all, we have been eating into our preps 11 months this coming week. In April, we will have been eating down our preps for a year. With that being said, these chaotic freezers are not in any condition where I can tell you they are organized. They are not. My kids are scrambling to find things at the bottom, at the top. They're just searching through. It's kind of now like a treasure hunt trying to find what is in these freezers. So, apologize about the messy freezers, but that's what's going to happen until we're eating them completely down. This is a 7-foot cubic freezer. There is still a ton of meat in here and a ton of other things obviously in here as well. What I do plan to do after this is to make this my meat only freezer. We are making a few changes. We will no longer be buying chicken legs or chicken thighs or any chicken that has meat in it. My kids prefer chicken breasts and chicken breasts only. So that is a change we're going to be making. They do not really care for the butt roast or the pork roast anymore, so we will not be doing that either. What will be in here is ground beef. We will also be putting in here boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We will be doing the pork tenderloin boneless because they do like that. They don't mind pork chops that have bones in them. I don't know if I'm going to do bone in or center cut boneless pork chops. One of the two will be doing that. And then we'll have some baskets in here that are in another freezer right now I'm about to show you. That will, on the top, will have shrimp for Danya. It'll have her fish because Danya's the only one in the house that eats seafood. She'll have a basket with her fish in it, a basket with her shrimp in it, and any other seafood that she may like. So we are really going to simplify this. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to actually put the hot dogs in here as well. I may go ahead and throw the hot dogs, the turkey bacon, and the breakfast sausage in here as well. We shall see, because that would be our meats. And then if they're the smaller meats, like the breakfast meats, they will be going in bins on the top. And then the dinner meats will be in the actual freezer on the bottom. So this is our first 7 cubic foot freezer. Let's show you the next chaotic freezer now. This is our second freezer now. This is also 7 cubic feet. It has been eaten down quite a bit. It is scattered with everything around. These are 2 of the trays that I will be putting into the meat freezer once this is eaten down as well. This one will be for the shrimp. This one will be for Danya's fish. And if I decide to do this sausage and bacon, turkey bacon, and the hot dogs in the first freezer as well, I'll add a couple more trays in there. But that's what we'll do. And again, this one is 7 cubic foot, and it's eaten a little bit under half now. So very happy about the results. Not happy about the organization, but y'all, my kids are finding things in one freezer, pushing it aside, putting it in another freezer as they're searching for things and seeing what kind of treasure hunt they can come across. This is our third deep freezer. This is a 5 cubic foot freezer. So this one and the next one I show you are both 5 cubic feet. These are tortillas. Now I did buy a tortilla press, and I'm learning how to make my own homemade tortillas. I want to see if my kids like them. If they do, we will not be buying store-bought tortillas hardly ever anymore. I will just go ahead and use my 8-inch round tortilla press that I got on Amazon. I think I bought that for like $19. And it's cast iron and it's super duper heavy. So again, we got a ton of things all over the place. And it's chaotic, but it's going to be that way. Now, this freezer, I do plan on turning into our quick freezer, which means anything that you can throw in the air fryer, the microwave, the oven, things of that nature will go in this freezer. Even make-ahead meals, frozen pizzas, Hot Pockets, whatever my kids desire as a quick meal that mommy doesn't really have to do much cooking, if cooking at all, and they can do it for themselves. A fend for yourself night, preferably, is what this freezer is going to be entailed. I forgot to mention that this second huge deep freezer, I plan to fill most likely with fruits, fresh frozen veggies, things of that nature, and things of that sort. So this is freezer number 3 and freezer number 4. Now, this is another tray that will be moving most likely. If not, I might leave this one in here. I might have to buy a couple more of these type of trays throughout to fill up on other freezers as well. Excuse me. That way, smaller things do not fall down to the bottom, like sticks of butter, chocolate chips, things of that nature. So this is freezer number 4. This one is significantly packed. In fact, this one has fallen down, looks like. See if we can pop that up. I don't know if I might be able to get that. Might have to wait till I get off camera. However, this one is pretty much filled to the brim, and my kids are going to be eating this one down as well. This one is going to be mostly for our baking, holiday baking and things of that nature. Again, like I said, we can use one of these little bins once it's all emptied as butter sticks. We could use one for chocolate chips, things for baking, things like yeast. You put that in your freezer. Things to make fresh bread, anything that would be a baking type item, holiday treats, things of that nature. So these are our 4 deep freezers. Again, this one is a 5 cubic foot as well, and this will be our baking / sweet / holiday treats, things of that nature. And that is it for our freezers. Let's go ahead and show you our shelving systems now. All right, yesterday I showed you a small prepper pantry haul and things that we're going to be changing. As many of the items as I can buy that are actually going to be salt-free when it comes to canned goods is what I'm going to be looking to change. There are some items that my kids no longer wish to eat and do not want. I can tell you SpaghettiOs is going to be one of them, and there's just some items that are going to be changing. With that being said, I am working on a master sheet currently right now from a video that I had watched, I believe it was this last week. And I am creating my entire meal plan in 1 year. I'm gonna rotate a bunch of different recipes so that we don't get tired of it around, so that I have what I need for the entire year. With doing that and solidifying things that way, I will be able to go ahead and know exactly what I need in my prep for those items. Obviously, fresh things and things that don't last as long are going to have to be bought either on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. So I'm just giving you a very quick overview. Don't need to talk too much about it. It's pretty understandable where we're at right now. This is already going into month number 11 of eating down our preps. Now, yes, I've gotten some comments right now stating of, oh my gosh, why are you eating your preps down? Y'all, these are older preps. They need to be eaten down. I will tell you, standing right now, we have saved $5,000 in 1 year doing this. We have dodged inflation in some aspects, in the sense that we did not need to buy a whole bunch of canned goods and things of this nature because we had it before the pandemic started, or while the pandemic was going on, before the prices started to really go up. So I was able to come down here, pull items off of these shelving units, and be able to go ahead and use those items and spend less at the grocery store. This coming week, it will be $5,000 saved in 11 months. I will update you the total in April. Everything we've been able to save, y'all, is going to our house fund. We don't own our house. I want to own our house. And it won't be this house, it'll be a different house. But we want to become homeowners. In order to do that, we have to come up with a down payment for that. So I just wanted to quickly show you this as well. I am going to have to move some canned goods around. Some of the changes, again, we're going to make here is a lot of our items that are be coming in, they'll be put to the back of this shelving system. I can walk around to the back side and just start putting in the no salt added canned items. We are going to get rid of pretty much SpaghettiOs and spaghetti and meatballs. My son does still like the ravioli. We're going to be getting rid of beefaroni, and we're going to get rid of a lot of other things. But we're just going to simplify the way that we're doing things now. There's a lot more space coming on. As you can see at the moment, spaces are being opened up because we are going to start running low and running out of things. One thing that we are currently out of right now, with the exception of some upstairs, is canned peas. We don't have any canned sweet peas. I will say the canned sweet peas, even the no salt added, is still at 58 cents per can. The canned corn, doesn't matter if it has salt or no salt added. Same thing with most of the other canned goods that have no salt added, are pretty much the same price as the ones that do have salt added in it. So you saw the green beans and the corn yesterday. I did go ahead and pick up some peas. You'll be seeing another very small haul here shortly. It won't be anything too aggressive because, like I said, if we're eating down our preps, I don't want to stock too quick either. I want to continue to save money as we can at the grocery store. Things are starting to come down. We don't know if they're going to stay that way, if they're going to go back up. I don't have any more knowledge about that than you all do. But I just want to show you the state of our preps down here. I will be taking a bunch of canned goods upstairs because we're going to have to fill up our cabinets again today. And I will show you upstairs cabinets where we stand there. I will tell you, we are almost out of coffee, y'all. I haven't had to buy coffee in over a year. So we're almost out of coffee. That's something in this week's grocery haul that I will have to buy because, Lord have mercy, can't be without my coffee, that's for sure. So let's go upstairs and let's show you the state of our cabinets. Do know that I take the canned goods off of here, off these shelves. I rotate them and take them upstairs when I need to. So let's run upstairs and look at the state of our cabinets. All right, y'all, what you're seeing here real quick is the state of our cabinets up here in our kitchen. You can see that we have been eating things down. I also want to let you know that while we were downstairs moving some green beans around, we did find some canned peas. So it's the last of the canned peas we have. It's one of my kids' favorite vegetables, so it goes really, really fast. But after a month, this is what it looks like. And I will go downstairs. We will get more canned goods off the shelf. We will move these forward. And then what we will do is we will go ahead and restock. And that is how I rotate my canned goods now. Over here, some stuff over here. But that is what we do. So this is the state of our cabinet over here. Let's go ahead and show you our shelving systems upstairs. All right, y'all, not too much changed over here really either. The top has a lot of long-term storage up there that we have. We also have a lot of spices. Y'all know me, I'm like the spice queen. I will say that I do plan on getting some turnstile tables. I need a ton more, to be honest. My kids have come in here and they started messing with containers and things of this nature. So I'm going to have to get back over here and reorganize probably for the millionth time. But this is a pretty active situation that we deal with when it comes to our shelving systems. I have to constantly pull things out. I have to constantly wipe things up. My kids have gotten things pulled out down here as well. But just to let you know, we've got bins still full of dry goods. And we still don't have everything quite labeled, but we are currently working on that. So let's see if I can take some things off down here, some lids off to show you some more things. So we're doing really good with eating our food down. I will say that we've always had an overabundance of, of pastas and things of that nature. Now, I have a cabinet that I do backfill containers of pasta and dry goods with, but these are our backflows, our overflows, and things of that nature. My kids have been eating down the ramen bowls. I should say the ramen packages, because they got ramen bowls from Walmart. I paid almost $13 a piece. They're little bowls that have lids. It has a little built-in strainer that you can pull up when the ramen is cooked. That way you can put your seasoning in the bottom, mix up however much liquid that you want in there in the full bin. So one thing I can tell you that I am running low on right now is I am running low on instant mashed potatoes. That's one thing I haven't had to buy in probably close to a year or two as well. So apologize, I have to walk over here a little bit and try not to step on the lids I just took off to show you some things. Condiments, we never have an issue with condiments. We are a huge loving condiment family. So I do plan on getting some turnstiles because I don't like the way that these are sorted, because we have a tendency to move things. Well, I should say my children have a tendency to move things and then not move them back. And I don't particularly like that. And we've got more up there on the top. So I do plan on investing in some more turnstiles and putting like items together to make it a little easier as well. These have not been used. These are all sealed condiments and things of that nature. So this is a backflow of canned goods over here. What we'll do is we'll pull from here and put it into the cabinets before we go downstairs and start working our way through what we have down there as well. So on the bottom, we have a ton more bins down here. I will say we will no longer be buying the Bear Creek soup, y'all. It's really not that good. My kids kind of like it, but it's more of a soup base than it is the actual soup. There's just not really that much when it comes to that soup. It's mostly just broth. So we will not be buying the Bear Creek soups anymore. I will either make them homemade from scratch or we'll just buy soups in a can. Again, here's more pasta, and I don't know why my dog's dog toy was in there. Probably got thrown in there by accident. I'm not sure why, but this is a bin that is very, very heavy and goes all the way to the back. And a lot of things are in Ziploc bags, so I wanted to take things out of boxes to try to make more room, and I put things in here as well. So this one doesn't have any boxes in there at all. But I have got a massive amount of pasta, and my kids go through pasta quite a bit. But the fact that we are now going to be using our preps in a way with doing a year-long menu plan is going to be amazing, because I can say how many times we will have pasta in a month. I can tell you right now, we're going to have it 4 times. We're going to have pasta once a month. We're going to have, or once a week, I'm sorry. We're going to have a Mexican theme night once a week, where you're going to have leftovers once a week. We're going to have fend for yourself once a week. We've got different categories that we are planning on using for this year-long menu planning that I plan to do in a very soon to be short amount of time to show you. I will also show you all the ingredients we'll need. I'll show you how much of each ingredient we'll need, and I'll also give you a price point of how much those ingredients will cost us. So we're going to keep our rotation going. I'll show you the different varieties of meals that we plan on making so that we don't get bored. Because yes, eating pasta once a week is okay, but eating spaghetti every week may not be okay. So we're going to have a multitude of different types of meals that will be geared towards pasta. We'll have a couple of meals being geared towards the taco night, things of that nature. Sorry, I got one of my chihuahuas is sitting over here wanting to have some attention over here, don't you, Miss Bella? Hi, Miss Bella. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Y'all, here's Miss Bella. This is our latest chihuahua. We just got her a few weeks ago. She's 5 years old. Hi, baby girl. She is absolutely adorable. So anyways, that's what we have for you today. I will be getting ready to get all the inventory onto a sheet so that you'll know exactly what we'll need for the next whole year when it comes to our groceries, our meal planning for the whole year, our price points, our items, and things of that nature. That is going to help me as a prepper and as a mom and as a busy mom with 3 kids still left in the house and 3 chihuahuas on knowing what I need to stock up for preps. I'm not going to have to go, what do I need? I don't know. I'll have the entire list for a whole year in one foul swoop. So any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please remember to leave them in the comment section down below. Sorry for the chaotic mess, but dealing with 3 kids in the house, they're constantly moving things around. But y'all can see we got plenty of things still left on hand. Like I said, 11 months this coming week into eating down our preps, saving $5,000 in 1 year from items we already had in stock. We just grabbed and used. And then I would make a list of items that we need to go with those meals that week. What we didn't have in the house, we did have to go and get at the grocery store. But let me tell you, I saved $5,000 because I had a prepper pantry, because I had items on hand that I needed to use and I should be using, because that's what preps are for. They're for using. So anyways, we'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.